know a company called Everything Chicken Holdings?
Yes, Chair, is just a company that was registered. It never worked.
Who are the directors? Who were the directors of that company?
It was myself and Collins Letwalo, Chair.
When was that company formed?
I can't remember. It was around COVID, because at the time, what happened is that I was growing chickens. So Mr. Letwalo wanted to be part.
I think the name kind of says it, right? So so actually, you and Mr. Letwalo are business partners.
No, we are not. It never materialized, Chair.
Did you?
We nearly became business partners, but it never materialized.
Okay, that's fine. But basically, you formed a business together.
Yeah, like I'm saying, Chair, I was growing chickens. He wanted to invest, but
no. Just calm down. You formed a business together.
Yes, Chair.
And you were the only two directors.
Of course, Chair.
What year was this?
I think it was 2020, 2021, somewhere there, Chair. It was during COVID, Chair. I can't remember clearly.
Okay, so let me look at the registration number. It was 2020. When did you join the Road Accident Fund?
2021, Chair, in June.
So
2021, Chair, in June. I declared my company. All the companies that I've registered, that declared them.
So your relationship with Mr. Letwalo is not that of an employer and employee, which explains why you travel with him through all these organizations. I mean, you don't just form a business with anybody.
It depends, Chair. What links you, Chair? It depends. I can form a business with you if there's something that maybe we can grow something together. It's not a question that
on the basis of the name, what links you is your interest in poultry farming, the two of you. But I just wanted to confirm that. Honorable Maduna, please go ahead.
No, thanks, Chair. Good morning to you, Chair, the members, our colleagues who are helping us, and Mr. Msiza, Giabolisa. No, I'm also not going to be long, of course, as usual. No. Thanks, Chair. Thanks. No, Mr. Msiza, I see your affidavit. It's quite refreshing. I see that you've been a person of working for the law. I think it's a good thing. But perhaps just to check, around 2010, are you the same Mr. Msiza that would have, you remember when the former president of the Youth League, the current president of EFF, had that case with POA or something like that? It had to do with the woman and nice time and everything. Are you the same guy that paid the 50,000 for him?
I'm the same guy that was published on the newspaper. I didn't pay the amount.
Oh, so you did not deposit the amount?
I'm the same guy.
Oh, thanks. That's good. Yeah, that's good. So you in essence, after 2010, you are not his bodyguard.
Come again, Chair?
I'm saying as from 2010, you are not his bodyguard.
No, from 2012, after the Mangaung conference, yes.
Oh, so you were his bodyguard at some point?
Yes, I was his bodyguard.
Oh, perfect.
2010, yes.
It makes sense. Oh, that's good. I just want to check. So, in 2014, you joined RTMC, ne? As an assistant manager.
Yes, as a deputy manager.
As a deputy manager.
Yes.
How did it happen that from a deputy manager, I mean, salary wise, you end up being a fleet officer?
No, look, within the RTMC, the fleet manager, it was not on a lower level. It was not on a lower level. Yes. So that restructuring, because they were placing people, then there was a procurement of a new fleet within RTMC at the time, and at the time it was the CEO, it was Mr. Msibi. So during the restructuring, so then I was then taken to go and manage the fleet, because we are receiving a new fleet for the National Traffic Police officers. So the money in fact was more than that of the one that was getting there.
Yeah, you are jack of all trades, eh? From security to managing finally vehicles and stuff. No. I wanted to check that, because I see here that it says fleet officer, so it gives that the salary could be a little bit lower than a deputy manager. But being as it may, that's okay. So during the time when there was a vandalism and everything at Prasa, you were there, right?
Yes, I was there. Yes.
Oh, so you were the acting senior manager.
I was sorry, Chair. I was acting senior manager at Prasa Technical. Remember, Prasa has different subsidiaries. So Prasa Technical is the one that deals with the railway and high mast, whatever. So it deals with technical stuff within the Prasa space, trains and so I was then seconded there as an acting senior manager, because at the time they had, like I've mentioned, a challenge of business forum hijacking the projects.
Oh, okay. So can you just remind me again? Please just be patient with me. I'm a bit slow. You said again you had a formal. What's your highest formal qualification?
National diploma in human resource.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah, I see. So from there you then moved to RAF.
Yes.
To do restructuring.
Yes.
With a national diploma?
Yes. How are you? Big time.
How about security or technical security?
HR is all over. For you to employ that security officer, you need HR. For you to do restructuring, job profiles, is HR. So I'm all over in terms of the qualification to can occupy any position. Because HR, remember, you've got finance within HR. You've got your operations, you've got the marketing, so it's vast.
Oh, okay. No, that I think I take that. I hear you, but now I want to check. When you arrive at RAF, you do an assessment through the Matuna Security Services. Well, it's not the same Matuna as me. Yeah, I must explain that. Now, I want to check.
We have not verified that, by the way, Mr. Msiza. I must tell you, he always denies links to this company, but we must still do background checks. You may find that he has a conflict of interest already, but we will deal with that later if that seems to be the case through the Ethics Committee of Parliament.
No, thanks, Chair. So I want to check. They give you a report, right? They give you a report, which is what you implemented to get Mr. Litswalo the close protection. But if I read their report, they specify, they are very specific. They say a close protector. How did it happen that you ended up having 2 + 1?
Yeah, Chair, look, with my experiences within the close protection space, we might as well not give you a close protector. I'll give an example. I mean, now recently...
Sorry, so you disagreed with the Matuna Protection Services report? Is that what you are saying?
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying the if we give you one, because for me,
sorry again. They said a close protector
and a driver.
How did it happen that you have more than one? I can quote. I can read it to you in their recommendations.
Let me go to it.
If you go to the second last page, they say you must get a bodyguard. And they even explain the type of a bodyguard that he must get. They don't put an S. How did it happen that he had more than one?
Which is
page 15.
You can see, yeah, it says a driver. It says on page 14, it says a driver, and then it says a bodyguard. So
I'm asking, how did it happen that you had two bodyguard plus one? I would understand the one that is a reliever, and a driver on top of that.
I'm lost.
In your affidavit, you then appointed him two security bodyguards,
Yes.
a reliever, and a driver, right?
No. They must. When you appoint three. Logic dictates that these two. You can't have. What would be the purpose of a driver if you are being attacked? So you need two qualified close protectors. So instead of you having a so-called driver, these people must have similar training. So you don't have a driver. Somebody's going to drive between the two. So meaning that you are having a BG1, bodyguard one, and bodyguard there, and the driver. In case when there's an incident, you don't have a person that is going to just drive, but he must be able to then fight back. So the third one is going to be a reliever. So when they work, obviously they will have their commitment. Somebody will be sick, whatever. So you need somebody when the other one is not there. The other one must come in.
So you are saying to me you appointed three, not four.
We appointed three.
In total, to the VIP at first, you are saying you appointed three, not four.
There were three, yes.
No, it's fine. I will confirm and then I will get back to you. Because I want to put it into you that in some of my documents, I saw it that it's two bodyguards, one reliever, which is a bodyguard plus a driver. But I will come back to you. It's fine. Let's pass there.
Okay.
Now, how many bodyguards does Mr. Lutswalo have now when he left RAF?
Yes, he had 9.
Serious? You lie. How did it get to 9?
Okay, let me explain this. When we started, we had three bodyguards, and then around July 2022, we had people who came into the office with guns. So, and then we then intensify the close protection and added another additional vehicle, of which it comes with 2 plus a reliever. So a reliever is not quoted on the financial part of things, because the reliever must be catered by the service provider. So meaning he had 4, because at that time, obviously the thinking was that look, the decision that is taking is affecting a lot of people. There's unhappiness around South Africa about how he's doing things. So we then intended to make sure that at least we give that necessary protection. For us to go to 9, it was something else. It was something, because when we procure, okay, the contract of the service provider came to an end, I think it was in 2023. So then, because we're in the process of internalizing the where on the structure we had 6 in terms of the structure that was approved. So then when the services of the service provider came to an end, then he requested to have extra. He wanted other people to add, so that to add on the 6 that we have.
So after this attack, did you do some other risk assessment to determine that you need more security and all that? Because I believe the reason why you had the first security was to defend yourself, defend him or protect him against such incident.
Yeah, look. I will tell you this, because hence I'm saying that the assessment, that the prelim assessment, yes, on the basis that the people that came in there, they came in the evening, and then they hold the security in the main gate, because remember we are in an office park. What was funny about it is that they came in with guns. We saw them on the cameras, they had guns. And they were there in the parking in front of RAF, and the vehicle was just driving around RAF. So I mean, if it was a normal people that were coming to steal, how will you come in and just drive around there? And they even left the guy who was a security guard there. He had a gun. In fact, they didn't see the guy that was having a gun. So there were intentions. It was not just only to steal, but they were there for someone. But we can't precisely say it was Mr. Letsoalo, but they were there precisely for someone.
But you, because that's what I was going to ask. How did you know that it was Letsoalo? I mean, because that's will I be wrong to make an assumption that that's the only person that you upped his protection after that incident?
No, I don't think it was only Mr. Letsoalo, because I think even the Sira at the back, they had their own issues. So also with them, because we have a consolidated engagement, I think also with them, they were thinking that maybe these people were there for their own CEO. So it was...
Sorry. So also Sira, you don't know whether these people were coming to you or Sira?
You can't know that, because no one told us.
But nonetheless, you increased the protection?
Yes.
Oh. How? Hey, you don't tell. So how did it happen that you end up buying an armored car of 4.4 million?
Yeah. No.
Sorry, before you get there, can I just ask something? So Mr. Msiza, I mean, what I don't want us to do is to trivialize, given the kind of country South Africa has become, to trivialize matters of security, right? Because these threats do exist. And I am expecting that at the Road Accident Fund, and I will just use my little knowledge that I have now, given the contestation for anything really in South Africa, procurement matters. It could be people upset about claims. I mean, you know, you could have somebody who's been waiting for a claim for years, and they've now reached the end of till they just decide, I'm going to go there and shoot somebody. So the possibilities are many, and I don't want us to trivialize the matter. What I would expect you to do before Honorable Maduna, who's in injury time, before Honorable Maduna finishes his injury time allocation, is that I would expect that the organization would think, who would be at risk here? Are the people in claims at risk? Could it be the head of, could it be the chief operating officer? What did these people want? Are we protecting the right person? They might have been upset about something else. Did that process of just trying to understand who is at risk in this building, so that we can then provide adequate protection, we can go to the board, and you get where I'm going. Because it leads us to the armored car, because as the leader in that organization, that would be my primary concern. Did that conversation and process take place?
Chair, the increase of security was not only for the CEO, even in the office, because before we never had armored officers. So because of the incident, we have to also engage the physical security service provider to also provide firearms in the office, because our understanding was that, look, we might think that this is for the only CEO, but only to find that it's not like that, because we did have numerous people coming in and stage a sit-in our offices. So our thinking was along those lines, that obviously his name is there to say he's the one that doesn't want to pay claimant, and so there were a lot of factors that we then considered, but it was not only for the CEO. Even the office, we did increase the security.
You're not answering my question though. Did you have a comprehensive threat assessment for a range of people? There's the staff in general. What you're telling me is, oh, let's up security in general. No. So I used to work for a bank, okay? The most protected person in the bank is not actually the chief executive or the chair. It's the guy who oversees the cash operations, okay? You understand why, right?
Yes.
You get me? So it's not always a CEO who's at risk. And an organization that has got proper due diligence then does an analysis, because you don't know who was here. You then do an analysis to establish who here could be at risk apart from the CEO, because absent of doing that, it appears that the only person whose safety matters here is the CEO. As long as you protect this person with all of these measures, that's all that matters. Meanwhile, the person who deals with claims has got 300,000 people who are really upset with them. And if they were to know at the mall that this is the guy who deals with claims, let's talk seriously. What do you think would happen if somebody were to walk around, I'm the guy who deals with claims? Believe me, they wouldn't get home in one piece given how angry people are. It's a real thing. So I recognize a threat. I do want to just understand why everybody else is excluded and the chief executive is the one, to the extent that you're about to canvass with Mr. Maduna here. Why didn't that process take place?
Chair, in terms of individual employees, we encourage them that if there's anything unto their safety, they must report. So at this point in time,
out of this incident, I want to know, out of this incident, what happened?
Out of this incident, what I did, I wrote, Chair, there's letters that we wrote to the ministers, there's letter that we wrote to SABS requesting their assistance, Chair. Because and again, Chair, it was, from my side, it was a question of the capacity of intelligence. So we wanted then to SABS to also assist in that space.
Okay, no, that's fine. I think I get the answer. Mr. Honorable Madun, you finish your injury time.
No, thanks, Chair. Actually, I think to the question that you've just asked, I read between the lines. I got the answer. Because no, my last question, my last two questions. I want to check. Given that you've been, you've guided the former, or let's just say the Honorable Julius Malema, the leader of EFF. I just want to check between him and the former CEO of RAF, are there any relations that you may know of? I think that's one question. Do they have any relations? That's one question. Secondly, my last question, Chair, in my injury time, so how did it happen that you end up providing guards to the wife, kids of the former CEO? Did you have, I think in line with what the Chair was asking, did you have some sort of similar report that indicated that they are also at risk? You know, you might never know. Those are my last two questions, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Chair. Mr. Letswalo and Mr. Malema, according to my knowledge, when I was working with him, I never met Mr. Letswalo while I was working with Julius. So I won't say they've got a relationship, other than knowing that they are from Seshego, both of them. Yes. So it's not a question that there was no point where we met, and I think also they are from Youth League, if I'm not mistaken. So then coming to the issue of the protection of the wife, that was the instruction of Mr. Lutswalo. And then I think I had my displeasure in delivering that, you know. But like I'm saying, there's a lot of messages that he sent to me that really makes our relationship be sour, you know, precisely because of those things. So, and you will do, remember he's an accounting officer. He's the one that must come in fact to account and tell you why did you requested security for the wife. You know, because I advised him that this thing is going to blow out one day. Precisely because for me, it was a kill. It was a kill, you know, and going, because I remember when I told him, and then he said to me, no, Raf is the one that is compromising my family. You know, and what can I do? I mean, I'm reporting to him and then I must deliver whatever. But as long as he can come and account and take the council into confidence that why did he give those instructions? So I can't, if I didn't deliver, I was going to be charged like those ones that were crying here. Thank you.
Mr. Msiza, thank you very much. You know, okay, before you come in, Honorable Gupega, I'm always mindful of the fact that we can walk in and out and our witnesses can't. So, Mr. Msiza, I just want to ask you if you are comfortable. Would you like to take a body break? And so would you like to?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm mindful of that because we sit here and we just watch you talking all the time. So Honorable Gupega, I'm sorry, I realized that we had not given Mr. Msiz time. So it's 10 past. Can we convene at 20 past? Then I think we're gonna finish soon today. Okay, Mr. Msiz, let's just take a 10-minute break. Yeah, thank you.
Sure, I would do honestly.